This just in, it's not mentioned in the 241-page record spending $198.6 billion budget tabled just 11 days ago. But the Ontario PC Party, along with Doug Ford, they're saying they're getting it done. They're saying they're going to increase the ODSP rates by 5%. I think, because that's a lot, because I think a couple of years ago they raised it only by 2 or 3% or something, and it was a fairly decent increase. This is like, I'm on ODSP. This is like very good news for me. I thought no one cared about me, is how a lot of people felt. But no, Doug cares. He cares. You see them building the buildings, and now they're also increasing people's disability rates if you're on disability. Not everyone's on disability, but a lot of people are. There were a lot of years that I was never on disability, and I would never even think about it. I was on, well, I was making good money with my job for close to almost 10 years. Well, actually, longer than that. I mean, I'm almost 30 now, and now I'm on ODSP. But there's a lot of older ones, and there's some younger ones, even younger than me, that I met this one person that was sort of like a Pargerian person. I've met a lot of different people that are on disability in the hospital as well. Let's see what it has to say. The Progressive Conservatives are promising to increase Ontario Disability Support Program payments by 5% annually. Okay, so it's annually. It's not per monthly statement. They're increasing it 5% annually. So whatever we get annually, all added up, they're increasing it by 5%. So it will increase your monthly as well, and what have you. Let's read on and see. Even though the change was not mentioned in the recent budget, they're just mentioning it now. This is, like I said, this just in. This is breaking news. In a surprise move Monday, Conservatives, which is today, Conservatives, where were we? Okay, Conservative leader Doug Ford said if he reelected on June 2nd, because he's up for reelection, which everybody hopes, yes, that he would get reelected. I love Doug Ford. He's done great so far. This is the next step. This is the next big thing for Ontario, for Canada. Because people that may receive on ODSP, they may go to other provinces too sometimes to visit and whatnot. It's bigger than just Ontario. They have family from east to west and what have you. It's the first time the government would raise ODSP rates, by this largest of an amount since Liberal Premier Dalton McGuinty more than a decade ago. That's a long time. This is big. This is big. This has got me smiling and everything. The $425 million pledge was not accounted for in Finance Minister Peter Bethlenfalvy's April 28 budget. $425 million. That's a lot of money. Ford said in a statement from North Bay that the Tories would then tie rates to inflation, guaranteeing annual increases. ODSP currently pays up to $1,169 at a time when the inflation rate has soared to 6.7%, the highest level since 1991. Actually, right now, and I don't know much longer, I think for a long time, they also have an incentive where if you make any extra income If you make any extra income, whether it be a job, whatever, you get an extra $100. So it's actually 1,269 for people that can bring in any additional income. Or just I get 1,200 because I don't have my food benefits yet. That would be an additional 35 to 40 or 50, I think. So I'm off a little bit with the food benefits. I have to go get a doctor. I didn't get my one doctor to fill out the form for the food for the extra food, which I do need with my diabetes and my other stuff. But I'm coming up now. I just got my e-bike. They're raising rates by 5% anyway. So it's my price on nutrition has gone down because now I can get on my e-bike and go somewhere and get it. And it's you don't have to pay somebody to deliver. You don't have to pay anybody to do nothing. You just get the store price. And because it's hard to walk, you don't have to pay a taxi. You had to pay it. You know how much the taxis went up? $40 is how much they were going up to. $30. That is a whole week's groceries. The taxi. Because my disability, I mean, my feet and all that, it's like, no, I can't really walk like too far. No, with strenuous. I want to be a normal person again. Like I want to be like a guy that like smells decent and like has decent feet and all that. And you couldn't do that with it. But now I got the e-bike. And I don't want to be sweating so much I can't see out of my glasses. And next thing you know, I get out of because I'm legally blind without my glasses. Anyways, but beside the fact of just me, there's a lot of people. And there happen to be my family members. And they happen to be the family members too. Doug Ford's related. Like I said, it's all a big family. Like it is in most states and most provinces. Since 1991. That's when the inflation rate was pretty high. Soaring high. Because, yeah, prices are. I just went to Mary Brown's Chicken the other day. A guy gave me a gift card for Mary Brown's Chicken. I have a video of it. And they used to have the Mini Mary or whatever. Now they don't have it. Now it's like $4.99. Everything was up. $13 for the combo. If you wanted Mary Brown's, you just the price went up on the chicken big time. I could tell on the menu when I went in there, like it was. You know how much they charged me for a pop? $2.50 for a can of pop. I have the video of it. It's a good video. I like the feeling I got out of it and stuff, but I can't afford to go anytime soon again. Anytime soon. It's a very special occasion to go to Mary Brown's for me. But I ended up getting two of those snack ones. Now the companies are kind of biting back. They're saying, all right, we want our premium price to stay open or else they'll go out of business. And everybody loves Mary Brown's. So that's the sort of the deal we have. To have it beats cooking sometimes. It beats cooking. With the cost of living going up, we want to give vulnerable people across Ontario more support so they can pay for life's essentials. He said, attacking Liberal leader Stephen Del Duca and former Premier Kathleen Wynne, which I was talking about Kathleen yesterday, and I liked how she was. But she would be completely wrong to say that Tommy is anywhere near safe. I have $0 in my account. If I was evicted today, I would be on the street homeless sleeping next to a garbage can on ODSP. So I don't get where that's coming from. While the Del Duca win Liberals, and that's not how it should be. I'm in Ontario. I'm disabled. I'm supposed to be on support. It's part of the program. You know what I mean? The support's got to go up to go with today's necessities. Like my subsidized apartment. I'm good here. And actually, my subsidized is only $600 and something a month. And that's water included. It's a 2-bedroom. And then my mom is my roommate. She pays half. So I get around $690 for my basic needs. And that could be clothing, that could be anything. But I try to be smart with my basic needs. I've been saving, and that's how I bought my e-bike. I saved up my basic needs. And now I'm Mr. E-bike. Like, I got so many opportunities coming my way. And I hold on to my e-bike like the old days. And I don't cause problems with people, and I don't steal from anybody because and I humbly, patiently wait for my time, like next month's ODSP statement, because I don't have any money until then, unless actually I have $15 in royalties coming in from videos just like this. So $15, that'll buy me a little bit to get to the next thing, because I was at the bottom of the bottom of the bottom on this. But now I'm on ODSP and they say they're raising. Even though the word supports was cited 40 times in Bethlen Falvey's 241-page budget, which forecasts spending a record $198.6 billion and boasted, and that's a lot of money. 400 million's a lot, but they have 198.6 billion that's been appointed to them from the federal government or something. And they gave us 400 million as a pool, right? I'm one of them, but I'm not getting 400 million. I'm getting just, they might raise it, right? Who knows what it'll go up to. And but billion is a lot. 400 million is only not even half of 1 billion. And they have 198. So literally, this is the deficit to this budget thing that or this money that they've been given, which is, hey, they're going to say, hey, well, no, they're not going to say. I say it to myself, be very grateful for what is happening, because it hasn't happened in a long time. So the Canadian government got $198.6 billion. That's a lot of money, right? You could add the zeros and da, but I'm just going to do it like this. And then 400 million is not even half of one. It's only the 0.6 here, and that covers taxes too. So they're down to, after the ODSP thing, now they only have 198 billion. So they got still 198 billion for schools and yada, 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 yada. It's only not even $500 million. But it's a lot of money when you start thinking $500 million is going out to all the ODSP recipients. Yes, it's going to be increasing or whatever. I don't think it'll be too much, but I think it'll be noticeable for sure. As he travels across, or else, well, that's Doug Ford. He says he knows we want it. He knows there's $198.6 billion coming in. And he says, reelect me, and you're going to get 400 million. Your ODSP is going up. And that's his thing. That's his promise. Kind of like Justin said he was going to legalize marijuana. This is the next big thing for us. Screw the marijuana. Now it's about your necessities, your housing. You can smoke your doobie every once in a while or what have you, because you're our citizens, and I'm one of them, and he's one of them too. And he just wants his family to be happy and achieve what they need to achieve by an individual status or family or whatever. And they're doing that if you're on ODSP.